Hello?
Yes, is this the halfway home animal rescue?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Oh, can you please get the dogs? I have called everywhere.
If you don't mind, we can head down there in a minute and go ahead and pick them up before we head to the vet. Yeah, we can definitely take them and get them vetted. They'll get spayed, neutered, all their shots, and we find them forever homes where they'll be inside family members.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
You wanna go get some shots? Grab me a tray of shots, an ice pack, and some syringes off the counter.
Let's do this.
Let's do it. That was like perfect timing. And I just talked to our transporter with our sister and rescue, Rare, and they're gonna take these puppies today that we're fixing to pick up. So we're gonna take them to the vet and get their health cert. A lot of people out here consider animals property, so we've gotten a lot of calls just like this one. These babies were dropped off and just left to fend for themselves, and this lady said she's been trying to feed them as much as she can. The farmers around my house kept stopping because they were down here and they've been cutting beans and crops, and there's one right there just running out of the road. But yeah, they were cutting crops and stuff down here, and they've actually ran over 4 or 5 of them. There's one out there in the field we're gonna have to catch. Sorry, y'all. I know, you just hungry. Come here. Come here. Are they hungry? Oh my goodness. Come here, babies. Come on. Come on, sweethearts. They're all sticking back. Let's see if we can get a separate pile. Bless their hearts. Let's try to grab these babies. I'll keep the big ones off of you. If you want to try to snatch some of these. Easy, 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 easy. No. Go towards that big building. You little stinker. Yeah, it's going to get up under there. It's okay. It's okay. Easy, easy. Easy. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, you got me. I'm glad I had this thick hoodie on. Come here to Amber. Her gonna kiss you. What's that, your baby? Let's see if we can get this one. She knows I'm up to something. You know it, don't you, huh? What about that baby? Amber's gonna take you, little fuzzball. They've never been touched. They're just freaking out. It's okay. Easy. Brandon, come over here and help. You can grab him by the scruff of the neck. He's fine. We're rescuing him. You gonna let Amber kiss on them babies? Her miss. Her's a good girl. Look how good you are. What if I pick her up?
I laid in dog food. Trying to reach under the shed to get the other puppy out.
So no more babies for her. Okay. All right, you're okay. Look, you're okay. You're safe. I know it. You gonna go ride, huh? Picked up the ones that were passed away. They were lined up on the road down there, and the live ones were laying with them. We're headed to Haywood County. They've got either 1 litter or 2 litters of puppies that need help there. rural area considering the bigger towns that surround us.
Everybody knows everybody. You know all your neighbors. You've probably grown up around most of them your whole life, so.
Me and my husband, we've been married 16 years. I got married when I was 18 years old.
One of the first dates we ever had, we picked up one on the side of the road. And then at our wedding, she was carrying around a stray that showed up to the reception.
I made everybody during the reception stop eating. So I took all the cocktail weenies and I was like, give me those. And I just started feeding them. And I told him, I was like, you know what you're getting into.
Were you ever like, I'm not doing this anymore?
Yeah, sometimes.
Oh, they got their eyeballs open.
There was a time where he was like, you know, when we had 7, he was like, you know, that's enough. And I was like, but look, and then he got into actual visibly seeing to where I got, okay, 7's enough. But then we're just going to Walmart and there's this dog limping that had been hit by a car. And he was like, well, all these people are passing it by. If we don't help it, who will? When he was actually out there visibly seeing, like, you get backed in these corners to either help or let that animal die, what are you gonna do? So he stopped questioning.
How many dogs do you have in the rescue right now?
I think 80 something, I'm not sure.
Do you have any children?
Yes, we have 4.
Are they involved?
Oh, very much so. They've been involved ever since they was in my belly.
I can't pick it. Oh, what? It was open? It's okay. I don't think she likes this kind of food.
They're right there in the trenches with me, in the mud, digging under houses for dogs, and just grabbing them, not knowing what they have.
One time, they brought a half-dead dog with maggots in its intestinal tract and everything. They laid it on our doormat.
It had been run over by a car, and they laid it on our front doormat while we were gone. We came back from town, and they laid this puppy with a hole in its side and maggots crawling out of it.
Like 3 hours after.
Yeah, we spent 3 hours at the kitchen sink with a pair of tweezers pulling maggots out of it, and it didn't end up not making it, but we tried.
Hello? They're doing good. I went there yesterday and checked on Molly. She still had food, and her bucket was a little low on water, not much. So we filled it back up.
I couldn't do it, not how she's doing it. I mean, I'd just like lose it because she's patient with people. I'd lose my stuff, honestly, because people just don't care. I just don't understand how or why.
That puppy said, I think she's my mom.
You gonna go help put her back? I think she's getting hungry.
I got a dog in my mom and dad's room. Her name is Cassie, and we got her, like, I think when I was like 10. Probably not even 10. I was 8?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord of mercy, that dog is so old.
What is the best part of it?
The puppies. Because they're so cute. And they make you so happy. And they lick you and it's so cute. And their puppy breath, the best.
Ooh, puppy breath.
What's the worst part of all this?
Seeing dogs not get homes. Like be for a shelter at like years at a time and not getting homes. It's sort of sad.
Hey, you've reached Amber Reynolds with Halfway Home Animal Rescue. If you'll leave a brief message to why you're calling, then we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you and have a blessed day. I got this name and number for Amber to talk to her about a throwout dog. I'm trying to reach Amber Reynolds. We found some dogs on the side of the road.
Yes, ma'am. I have a female pit bull puppy.
Amber.
Hey, Amber. Amber.
Amber
I got an
Reynolds.
issue with a runaway
I
dog.
need your help again.
Hey, Amber. Oh, my gosh. This poor dog. Oh, my gosh, is all I can say.
On Fridays, I go and I take usually as many as I can. We have very limited space this week, so I'm not going to be able to take as many as I usually can. But a lot of the ACOs are really good. They work with me. If I say, hey, I'll come back and get this dog, if you can hold it, if you have the space to hold that dog for, 3 to 4 days, then I'll reach out and I'll find a foster home if we don't actually physically have a kennel or a place at the rescue. We reach out to fosters, but they're few and far between here.
What happens if you don't pick up these animals?
They get euthanized. They get put to sleep for space. And that's basically the reality of it. I've seen it's the BSL law is where you cannot it's discriminating against pit bulls, but they're not allowed to adopt out any pitties, any pitty type, any pitty mix, anything that looks like a pit bull or what they call a pit bull in their county, in their area. They're not allowed to adopt them out in the public. They have to put them in a room. Usually the one I go to ever so often, it's a concrete building. They're in the dark. They're not like the rest of the dogs. They don't get to go up in the play yards and be up front. Nobody sees them. Even 5-6-week-old little pitty puppies they're not seen. When their time comes up, they get euthanized if a rescue doesn't come in and pull them. Get a lot of them immediately going on transport so we have more room.
See, they say they're a box or something. They got the blue eyes like that.
Aww. What would your shelter do without Amber?
We'd be full. We wouldn't be able to take in the ones that need to be taken in.
Yeah.
We'd be overrun.
I mean, she pulled 17 from us Friday.
Yeah.
And this is Friday again, and we've already had 17 more come in that short of time.
Oh, you're so cute. So it's 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's eight little boogers.
Amber's awesome. I mean, she's one of them people that she doesn't say no. She'll be like, I don't have room, but I'm coming back for it. And she will fight for us if she has to.
She's done that several times.
Yeah.
They said we cute. So we breaking out.
He's a smelly doggy.
Like we said before, she's a godsend.
Hold on, watch your little feetsies. You got pretty eyeballs.
Oh, you gonna come back out? All right, little one. Oh.
Well, there's 8 that want me, Brett. Yay.
What you do, pause? We'll get you in there.
Why is it so dangerous for puppies in these shelters?
Because they're immune. They don't have an immune system. And puppies carry parvo crazily.
There's times like I walk out of there in tears knowing that I'm not going to have space for weeks. There's the owner surrenders we take in, dogs we catch, off the street. And also, as well as pulling from pounds, it just leaves us like overflowing 100% of the time. Sometimes I'm like, hey, I'm gonna take a break this week. We're not gonna pull as many, just so like I can sometimes keep my sanity. But when it comes down to it, we stay full 100% of the time. Because I know if we take a breath and say, hey, we're taking a break, these dogs pay for that, and it's not their fault. And the humans that don't take responsibility for them, I'm willing to put that on my shoulders so these animals don't have to suffer.
You are. He's so sweet.
It's hard when I go in there and I have to turn my head to a lot of them. We have had a couple situations where I was going to go back and they had been euthanized, and that leaves you with nightmares sometimes. But I always go back through those doors and I'll come back for them. I always do. He's a black kitty that's been here, 2-3 months. Come on, Miller. It's your turn, baby. It's you get to finally go, man. He said, it is about time, woman. He's been waiting his turn, and he's so good. He's watched me take so many dogs out of here, like puppies, and he would just watch. But I told him I'd be back this next time for him. Right? He's like, I'm an old man. I've been promising him. You are ready. Woohoo! Say goodbye to this place. All right, Miller, come on. Come on, let's go back. Good job. Good boy. You gonna ride?
Okay, right there. Hang on. She said, get square. She say something. She did. It's like a kid's He's okay.
Hello.
Hey, Dr. Neal. I got caught these 7 babies. They need health certs.
Okay. Yeah, but you in good shape? Okay. Good.
It's all right. You good.
I've been a vet for 25 years, but I started doing the rescue stuff probably 16 years then. You never know what's going to hit you. You never know what kind of phone call you're going to get. How many puppies are smashed on the road and how many you find in the ditch? And, you never know. And then what their fate is without somebody like Amber picking them up is, it's pretty obvious. So the amazing thing about some of these is, and like she gets some stuff back like this, and we do too. This puppy, we may find out in 2 years, has his own island in some lake in Maine, and is snacking on moose antlers and sleeping by the fire every night and stuff like that, versus dying on the highway somewhere. So it's pretty good stuff.
Right now, she has 80 dogs in the halfway home. Some people might call her crazy. How would you describe her?
84.
Heart of gold, biggest heart in the entire world. I was filling in at a clinic in another county a few years ago, and they brought in 32 animals to euthanize. And that's kind of what opened my eyes to it. I mean, I knew it was bad, but I didn't know it was that bad. And that just broke my heart. It's not as important, I think, to some people that the animals aren't. Like, we don't have county humane societies. We don't have county shelters. It's hard. It's kind of like a battle you have to fight by yourself sometimes. And I understand there are things that are bigger, but the abuse or neglect correlates with so much more, I think.
Mama said he lost his way. She prayed that he'd come back one day. His letters told of a new life, another family and a wife. He said he loved me, but he lied, that he was not the cheating kind. But all he did was make me cry. He said he loved me, but he lied.
A lot of people don't care around here, and I learned that really quick when I moved here. Some people don't want to be educated, and there's some people that just don't know. They don't understand the severity. They think if they don't see a bunch of dogs running the street that everything's okay, that there's not this overpopulation of animals. They don't go to the pounds because it makes them sad. They don't see all the dogs that get drugged back to the room or to the vet to be put to sleep.
Around here, it doesn't matter. They're treated like property, so it's just how many ever you want you can have and do whatever you want to with them, and nobody enforces anything.
You're getting at it, you boo girl.
It makes you wonder about the morality of people a lot, so.
Lexi and Lexi. He said he loved me, but he lied. He said he loved me, but he lied.
Little one. I'm gonna go find her forever, man.
I like dogs more than I like people. I just ordered this t-shirt that says, yeah, I like motorcycle and dogs and maybe 3 people. Depending on the dogs, you know, they all respond to different music. I mean, I've had dogs that they've liked outlaw country. I've had dogs that like Bob Dylan, the Stones. A lot of times I'll play Indian tribal music. The puppies like the Indian tribal because there's a lot of flutes. Very soothing.
Just walk right on through there.
Yeah, you know things are gonna get better. You know things are gonna get better. No tongue. No tongue. No tongue. Scallywag.
Just want to come on. All right, you stuck your nose out there, and I said.
Can you call them? I'm going to take him to the ER, so I'm going to go. Barbara was like a roller coaster, getting better at one point and then they just nosedive. And I've never experienced it up close like this, but it was a horrible, horrible thing. And I don't know. It's at this point, I don't know if any of these puppies are gonna live. I start to get upset, I think I'm just gonna keep it in this little box and I will deal with it when it's over. Because right now it's too hard. And they're gonna make it or they're not gonna make it and I can't do anything about it anymore. Thanks.
You want them to thrive and live, and then you think about what kind of life they could have had. I've been, ever since I've heard of it, I was crying about them. But yeah, it gives me more like gumption to go out and save more. A lady that found her on the side of the road by her little self. Her side was at your own mom.
That lady has a heart bigger than anything, and it's amazing to see somebody that cares so much for something that doesn't have a voice. I mean, it's her drive in life. Anybody that meets her within 5 minutes can tell that, so.
From it a part in my life when it become overwhelming. I'm just like, God, I can't do this anymore. You know, it's an emotional roller coaster of up and down. On the bad days when you look at people and you just feel like they don't care, then there's always be another dog show up and I'm like, I get it. I get it. Hold on. Oh, you got a potty. There's ones that come from horrible situations that are now a loved member of a family. They were just a yard dog to somebody else, and now they're actually in homes where people care about them, they love them, and that's what keeps me doing this.
There's a good girl.
If I die on 40, you can lay me on a hill. You can lay me on a hill where the pastures roll. No need for signs or shrines, just lay me on a hill. You can lay me on a hill where the cows will roam.
If there wasn't us in the area halfway home, it would be very far in between that any of these babies got rescued.
They'll be breaking out.
There we go. All right. What you do, Paul?
If I die on 40, you can lay me on a hill. You can lay me on a hill where the pastures roll. Have a little service at a church nearby in the countryside where the cows will roam. No need for tears or beers, just lay me on a hill. You can lay me on a hill where the pastures roll. Blow a kiss or two at the exit sign while you're driving by where the cows will roam.
Listen, let's go home.
This is Kate on the right getting a little ear nibble from Miller on the left. They just met. They seem to like each other. They seem to like each other. They're both just a couple of ham bones. Yeah.
Don't worry about me none, I'll be with the sun. I have found my peace, I've had my fun. Don't worry about me none, I'll be with the sun. Yes, I found my peace, I've had my fun. Little ride? If I die on 40, you can lay me on a hill. You can lay me on a hill where the pastures roll. No need for signs or shrines, just lay me on a hill. You can lay me on a hill where the cows will roam. You know how olives are big?
Mm-hmm. This one's name is Olive because look how big he is.
Look at this, got a lot of milk, huh?
It's the one that got the most.
If I die on 40, you can lay me on a hill. You can lay me on a hill where the pastures roll. 'Cause I'll be with my maker on the streets of gold. Yes, the streets of gold, that's where I'll roll.